My niece explained it one way. I spoke to this lawyer. I told him this baby being abused since she's 2.5 years old. There's no touch. And sex abuse. And this child was 6 years old. And the man never let you take a shower, etc. That I cannot describe it here like I would like to. This man warned that child molester do not to touch, but he did touch. So this letter didn't do nothing because 5 days before the trial, this biological father put infection in the girl, knowing the protective serve of the child is going to say no abuse. That is why that's why the mother replaced the tape when after 12 days, after the baby went to the emergency, the doctor prescribed antibiotic from the infection that the only person touches in this child private parts is the biological father. The mother trained her child to shower herself, to wash herself since she was 2 years old. She stopped wearing diapers since she was 2.5 because we knew this may come back for one reason, his biological father. Every word I say is true. But unfortunately, when the mother goes in court, she says like 20% because her body, every time she started talking, the biological father called her crazy, interrupting her. The judge tell her to formulate questions. Do not allow her to pick up this paper and say, look, I did this, I asked his lawyer this. They don't allow her to communicate the way she can, to accommodate her. No. We wait since 25th December 2020 for my testimony. She spent the whole $100,000 in 2 lawyers. And then when the money was finished, the lawyer said, I'm goodbye, no more money, goodbye. I begged this lawyer. I begged her, save this child. You know she was abused. I say when she come back home, I'm gonna babysit her child. She's gonna make money, she pay you. Nothing. The money has to be in the front. My niece says she'll give you money. When the money finish, is no court. $5,000 goes like this. She spent over $200,000. The money that she saved all her life to the future of her child because she was already exhausted working in a salon for over 20 years. You know, to be a hairdresser, blowing hair, curling hair. She had asthma from smell so much chemical. And that her arm is tired. So that's why she bought a home in Florida in 2011 before she even dreamed to be a mother because the doctors say it will be almost impossible. She get pregnant. I told you the story in my video, my prior video, that she got pregnant. She didn't know she was pregnant. She just met the guy. She didn't date the guy. The guy went to her place a couple of times. She got pregnant. In a couple of months. The second month took her to Atlantic City. For the first time, she thought she's gonna have a nice weekend. They may spank her in a hotel. I'm not gonna repeat it because I think I already mentioned that in videos before. So that's why I'm asking you to listen. 6 years in court. the baby was 6 years when for the first time one judge heard the story beginning to end. And that's why the biological father for 3 hours didn't say a word, because he could not stop the mother calling her crazy, interrupting her, because he could not stop me, because he was memorized that it was my broken English. I was there telling who he is, how he planned to steal the baby. I told the judge he put the diapers in the baby. When the baby say, why you putting diapers on me? I don't need diapers. I told the judge in his face, he put the diapers on her to touch more and more the baby, giving her the baby more than 3 showers a day. This man, this child molester, sit in court for 8 years, never took one piece of paper. He has everything. We have bags and bags. Every time you go to the court, we carry bags of evidence, police report, videos, pictures. She made copies. You know, when I send the packet with my testimony, everything I saw, I sent it to the judge. He sent it back to me, everything. He said to me, I'm not part of the case. I'm going to show you that I have here. I have here in his phone. This is my husband's phone that I recorded. This, I don't know if you can see because the light. In this phone, I couldn't save all the messages. And I lost a lot of them because I do not know where to save them. But I asked my cousin to save for me some. I leave messages out of desperation because I can't sleep. I leave messages to the judge anytime, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, because when the court is closed, because if the court is open, they will not let my message go through. They blocked my number, and they didn't block my husband's number yet. So I leave a message to the judge, begging him for her life, for justice, telling him. In the messages, it kind of broke off every 2 minutes. So I have to go back over and over again. So that means add up to too many messages. And then, because the judge, I cannot leave a message like talk 50 minutes or 10 minutes. It's like 2 minutes. I have to hear the secretary voice, and then it's like 3 minutes. I have to go back every 3 minutes. But I do, because if I don't do that, I will have a heart attack. My body aches, and I'm sweating. I have headaches because I'm afraid the phone is going to ring, because I know how sick my niece is with thyroid. They have to be removed. She had done the surgery yet. She couldn't do the surgery yet because the level of stress is too high. And there's no one there to take care of your whole post-surgery. I went there. But she said, no, Aunt, I'm not doing here. And Uncle Jeffrey going to be alone for 13 days. I bought a ticket for 13 days. Because I say, you have to remove your thyroid. She said, I'm afraid to die. I don't have my full custody. And then you have to go home again. And anyway, oh gosh, it's overwhelming. It's too much. But now, I am asking you to listen to this whole story. And I'm afraid. Now, she's doing again. This is 8 years. The judge closed the case, prohibit her to coming home. The child is overweight. The child lost 3 years. She can't focus in school. She's afraid the father is going to show up in school. You know, this child, every time between 3 and 6 years old, every time for the 3 times a week, because the first year was 50%. The first year, these babies suffer 3 days a week. And then in 2018, she told the judge, I lost all my clients. He never come in the right time. I cannot work anymore. I don't have any more clients. All my savings is going. And my daughter's suffering, being abused and tortured. So the judge changed the schedule for every other weekend and every Wednesday. So was less days that the baby continued to be abused. The first year, my gosh, I saw everything. I lived through everything. My niece keep getting the baby ready to go to this me. This baby screaming to her lungs every time. The mother was obligated because the judge will say to her, if you stop, you lose your child. We give it to him unless he's sex offender. I'll go and rip off your arms, no matter how much she screams. This judge said this when she was 3 years old. When she showed the protective service, he's already abusing my child. She had infection as 3 years old. When she was 3 years old. And then he continued. That is why she replaced the tape when she was 5.5 years old. And this child molester, he knew that they're going to lie again. He been protected by the protection service of the child, by this agency, all of them, each one of them. You know what caused me, what terrifies me, that now in 2022, they put back, in 2021, they closed the case, took Dipes off. After 21 August, that she almost died in my arms, that she spent 3 days in a Jersey City hospital, all caused by the courts. But then she came home and said the baby was not abused and making us send a pedophile. So then, that the Dipes went off the case. Because I begged to the only one who spoke to me. I said to her, please, every time you get near my niece, she have anxiety, her heart race. Because she's traumatized by Dipes. They torture her for years. Responsible for the baby being abused. But even that one, they heard me a little bit. Never saw anything. Never saw the videos, never saw the text thread, never saw the evidence, nothing. She saw that my niece spent their months in those hotels. They're just homeless. He stays there. My niece has no money. And she have to go to this hotel. That the friend of the teacher from Florida helped her. I'll tell you the story of the hotel.